Welcome back!
I shouldn't laugh so much.
You really shouldn't. None of this is funny. None of this is fun.
I know, it's not very fun.
This is endless torture.
It's pretty sad. For you and me.
Episode 6 hype!
Episode 6!
So episode 5 was fantastic.
I loved it. Favorite episode. Hands down.
Brilliant. I'll still definitely have to see where we get by the end of this to see where the final ranking ends up.
Definitely.
But I think my current ranking is 4, 5, 2, 1, 3.
Alright, mine is, it would have to be, out of the ones we've experienced, it would have to be 5, 2, the next part is 3 at the bottom, but it's gonna be 4 and 1. I think they're about on the same level for me. Maybe 1 is a bit higher, so let's go 5, 5, 2, 1, 4, 3. Let's go with that.
I think both of us will definitely agree, though, that the fact that episode 3 is on the bottom definitely speaks volumes about how good the story is. Because episode 3 is fantastic.
Episode 3 is still fantastic. A lot of people say that's when the story picks up, and that's where shit gets real, but like, I don't know. I find it to be slightly less engaging. It's okay.
Dawn of the Golden Witch. Take it away, my dude.
Episode 6, Dawn of the Golden Witch.
Actually, hold on.
You want to take this?
Battler's the game master,
it's
dude.
True. Well, I mean, except that it says Battler Samus. This is clearly not
It also
Battler.
said Beatrice in the previous ones, didn't it?
I know, so it's the narrator.
You know what, take it. Take it.
I'm just saying.
I forfeit.
I'm sorry, I know you're trying to jump in.
Right.
You will have plenty of chances in the future. Good morning. Now the curtain shall finally rise on a game presented by that Battler Sama. Will Battler Sama manage to... Battler Sama.
By that Battler Sama. I love it.
Yeah. Will Battler Sama manage to successfully and spectacularly fill the enormous role of Game Master?
I feel like this is Bronove. Who else says spectacularly?
Successfully and spectacularly fill the enormous role of Game Master. Let us bear witness to this fight from the opposite side of the chessboard. There no longer is a difficulty level. This is no longer a hint, but a confession.
Damn.
Now that's a pretty big fucking line. This is a confession, my dude.
Oh my god. I'm not ready.
You should be ready.
I have no idea what's about to happen.
The story is very obviously fictional and fantastic
if
in
the
nature.
next thing that pops up on screen starts with the numbers 1998, okay, we're safe for now. Oh, we're not safe anymore. Okay, we're safe.
We're safe, boys. Don't worry about it. Oh my god. A beautiful glow shone in from the skylight over the Grand Cathedral. The place was somehow different from the way it had been during the witch's trial. The decorations had changed. They're just throwing us right into the thick of it, aren't they? The several pleasantly sparkling white ribbons that adorned it were thin like razors, but they trailed beautifully in the air. Flowers were arranged all over in a way that would make any place look cheerful.
We're getting back to using weapons in places that don't make sense. I don't like it.
It's great. It was like how a single drop of impure water can spoil an entire cask of wine. Just the presence of those flowers, those ribbons, and the red carpet that ran down the center of the room made it hard to believe that this was the same place where Shurumi Natsu had been falsely accused of a crime. It had truly become a wedding chapel. Why don't you take this character?
What?
Why don't you take this character?
What? Hold on. What the fuck?
This is a very high price. Think of a game show host. Play a game show host and you'll do fine.
I don't watch game shows, Ben.
Well, shit! You need to.
Hold on. I need to look. Hold on.
If you like, I can take this character.
No, hold on. No.
Because it really doesn't matter who takes who at this point.
I gotta look something up.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. Drew, what? No! Not the same character at all.
No, it's
don't play Drew Carey into the... What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay.
Alright. This character is gonna be Drew Carey.
Okay, sure, let's go.
Love is generous. Love is merciful. Nah, it's too Battler. I gotta twist it up.
Love does not envy. It does not boast.
Yeah, fucking. We gotta work on Drew Carey.
Here we go.
We're gonna be double Drew Carey. Let's go, boys.
I committed myself to do whatever voice you went with, so let's do it. These words, spoken by two demons who seemed to be in charge of this gathering, were part of a ceremony for making an oath of love before the eyes of God. Of course, in this wedding celebrated by demons, there was no priest in sight.
Actually, hold on. We forgot to look at the new images, dude.
Oh shit! Yo! What the fuck? That's great!
That is
Oh my god, that's terrifying!
that is ridiculous.
Usagi, what have you done? I love it.
That is just
Wow.
Oh, that's like this is like still kind of in cute territory. That's just fucking creepy. That is just fucking creepy.
That is pretty terrifying. I don't know how those clothes stay on, mind you. But anyway. Oh.
It's like
Yeah, their faces are like vampires.
Like this is like, you know, it's kind of like cutesy girl.
She's
Look,
like, oh,
what the fuck are those
she's gonna
mouths?
sink her teeth into my neck and drink my blood.
my
Is how
God.
I feel.
Drew Carey looks menacing.
Very predatory. Oh my god. Instead, oh god.
Oh, sorry, hadn't you finished?
No, I hadn't finished.
Okay, it's
interrupted
alright,
me.
it's
That's
alright.
okay. That's okay. Go back one. There was no priest in sight. Instead, there stood the witch who controls miracles. In sickness and in health. Yeah. A wife's true job is to be supportive in times of sickness. Isn't that right, Erica? New image, boys. New image. Let's go.
What is
And
that's an
happening?
eagle!
Ah! New image, boys. She's beautiful. Look at her with her little dress and a little eagle on her leg there.
That is not how dresses fold with people's legs, by the way.
It's beautiful.
That is obscene.
Oh my god. I mean, it is a little bit. It should be flowing out, not like cramping up and... Let's keep going. Yes!
Oh my god.
Let's keep going.
I will say Erica still consistently looks better in the new images. I gotta say it.
I would agree. Yes, my master. That looks good on you. What a fitting outfit for one who has conquered the bridegroom. I'm honored, my master. The bride standing on the carpeted path was Fruto Erica. The groom's face couldn't be seen. Who could it be? The bride's outfit certainly was a pure white wedding dress.
I really hope it's Kinzo. I just want it to be Kinzo. That'd be amazing.
I mean...
And just, yes, Erica.
Erica, my bride!
My betrothed.
Yes, this is my Kinzo voice.
Your Kinzo voice is terrible.
It's beautiful. The bride's outfit certainly was a pure white wedding dress. Her veil represented both the white of God's blessings and the white of a demon's cruelty.
I swear that the edgiest character that we get who appears next gets your Kinzo voice.
Okay, sure.
The edgiest character.
I mean, we'll see how we go. I might just have fun. A great many goat nobles, witches, and demons were gathered for this wedding. If only their heads hadn't been those of goats, it would probably have seemed a very refined crowd worthy of this great cathedral.
I'd expect no less of you, Bern. The stuff you manage to think up is always so twisted.
A wife supporting her ailing husband. Isn't that a lovely story? It suits you well, Erica. And congratulations to you two, Mr. Groom. At that point, Ben Castle stared straight into the groom's eyes. The groom didn't answer. His eyes were grey, his lips would mutter something from time to time, but no one could tell if the words meant anything. Hey, are you listening, you people? She spoke to the groom in the plural. Of course, there was only one groom, and of course the grey-eyed groom didn't answer. So even though you can't hear her, you can hear her, you can't answer. Don't worry, okay, Bella-san? Less volume. It's okay. I'll just take everything you are.
What did you say, Ben?
I said less volume.
Less volume.
Less volume on his lines, yeah.
Okay.
And trample it into the ground. The Witch of Miracles sneered with an evil smile that even a demon would shudder to look at. Even that sneer provoked no response from Battler's dim eyes.
People live for the sake of love. Therefore, today you fulfilled the purpose of your lives.
Oh, how great is the power to live, the power of love. I pray that the brightness of this day blesses these two for all time.
I really hope people actually hear Drew carrying this because this is literally. I literally
So bad.
I looked up a YouTube video for 2 seconds.
So bad.
That's all that I have to go off.
It's fine. Just give it a rest already, you demons. What comes next?
The couple will now make an oath of eternal love.
After that, they will exchange rings. God. On Battler's hand was a ring bearing the seal of the one-winged eagle, proof that he was a territory lord of this world.
Ooh.
There it is. And on Erica's finger was a diamond ring that could not be shattered by any miracle. Diamonds signify an eternal bond. However, in Greek, the word diamond simply means unbreakable.
I didn't know that.
Diamonds are unbreakable. Erica wasn't vowing to love Battler forever.
But diamonds are forever.
Yeah, thank you. She wasn't. She just wanted to rule over him as her eternal property. This wedding was being performed for the sole purpose of defiling Battler. Don't worry, I won't love you forever. After all, the point of this ceremony is to make you submit to me. Your heart will be shut inside an inescapable closed room forever where I, Fudo Erica, the detective and the Witch of Truth, will command it. Your position as territory lord and your ring will become mine.
Can't get...
What was that?
Can't get out.
Everyone's so happy for this wedding.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, same.
And it's wonderful.
It's okay. This is EP6.
This is
Oh god.
everything I couldn't have expected, and I love it for that.
Oh my god. Such a crazy fucking cold opening. Everybody's here. Yeah, I'll bet you can't get out of that closed room. After all, you made it yourself. You'll suffer in that room for all eternity, and I'll remain by your side as your wife forever, getting to enjoy that look of anguish on your face all by myself. I'll defile you forever. Ushirami
Damn, I think that's the highest pitch we've heard you.
Yeah!
Is this the same one as last time?
It is. It's
Okay.
fine. It's badass. It's good shit. It's the choir that can only sing in vowels.
Otherwise known as MIDI choir.
Thank you. Oh fuck. See if we can spot that portrait again.
I mean, it's a pretty easy one to spot.
Yeah.
There it was.
There it is. Nice big shot. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, the witch side.
It's interesting that they actually
Characters.
showed that long before it appeared.
Yep, definitely. Batman and Beata fighting.
I love that shot there. It's so great.
It's so good.
Angie Rip.
Rip Angie. Best girl. See your fragments. Erica and a fucking scythe. Ugh. Yep.
There's another theme that this is reminding of that's not anything connected to Umineko, and I'm struggling to remember what it was.
I don't know.
Not this part, just like the beginning of one of the phrases earlier.
Yeah.
Is that Vigilia in the... Yeah, that's Vigilia.
Yeah, it's Vigilia in the background watching over Battler and Beata. And the island.
The big white flash.
The golden butterfly.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
I'd be very interested to, like, look... I don't know if it actually has that much detail, but I'd be very interested to see, like, if the mansions are, like, on that picture.
That'd be pretty great. I know in the anime that the island is vaguely shaped like a seagull. So, that's a thing. Which, it's far too much for me. All that could be heard was the sound of the wind. A sound of misfortune bringing sadness and unease to all who heard it.
I think that might be the earliest opening credits we've had so far.
Definitely. This is you, my boy.
Wait.
This is Battler,
Okay, good.
I think.
The last time we saw this picture was Angie talking with Burncastle, and I momentarily was like...
Yep.
Slowly, I came back to my senses. I finally regained consciousness on top of a bed with a firm mattress. Where was this again? Can't remember where this is, but I can vaguely recall that I must not remain here. The room was dimly lit. There was a light on, but that just made the darkness and eeriness of the room even more apparent. There were no curtains over the windows, but it was too dark outside to see anything beyond it. If I squinted into that pitch blackness, it felt as though I could see the Witch of the Forest peeking back at me from the darkness, and I averted my gaze from the window in fear. I can't see or hear it. I get the feeling that if I leave this room, it'll be bright and warm, and someone will be there for me. I want to get to where everyone else is as soon as I can. Bad memories from when I was young, very young, began to well up. Horrible, harsh memories of when I started dozing off during family gathering and was put to sleep in some room I didn't know. I remember waking up there incredibly lonely and sobbing. I must not remain in this room. I just want to get out of here quickly. Once that thought crossed my mind, I didn't want to stay in the room a second longer than I had to. I'm scared. It's creepy. Where is everyone? I want to get out of here right now. I opened the door, trying to leave the room. A pleasant glow snuck in through the crack of the door, as I thought the corridor was filled with a comforting light. Couldn't actually hear them, but I could sense that faraway people were enjoying themselves. I'm sure everyone's gathered in the room across from this one. I've been shut up in this lonely, creepy room all alone. I should go, quickly. As soon as I thought this, a merciless metallic sound rang out and the door refused to open any further. The chain had been set. I always hated chain locks. You can open a normal lock just by twisting, but chain locks are built in an annoying way and I couldn't work them easily. So I've hated them ever since I was very young. See, even this chain is causing me trouble and I can't get it undone. Why is this happening? I just want to leave this creepy room right away. Just on the other side of this thin door, everything is bathed in a warm light. I can't undo it, I can't undo this chain. The more desperate I grew, the more that unsettling darkness seemed to be closing in on my back and the more frightened I became. Then I finally noticed. There's something wrong with this chain. It's on the wrong side of the door. Oh, no. Yes, there's a chain, but this isn't a chain lock. This is just a chain staked into the door, preventing it from opening any further. In other words, it isn't made to be opened. Wait, what the hell is going on? Who'd do something like this, damn it? No matter what I did, no matter how much I struggled, I couldn't pull out the stake or undo the chain or break the mechanism. Still, it was just a demon's mouth made to trick me into thinking it would open before crushing my hopes. Even so, if only I could just open this door somehow, I could get out into that pleasant corridor. This desire forced me to keep my hand glued to the doorknob. But it was useless. Both the chain and the stake were firm, and no matter how much I clattered about, there was no chance of the door opening any further. Even though I could see the pleasant hallway through the crack, I had no chance of opening the door any further. Maybe someone will come if I yell. Maybe the door can be opened easily from the outside. When I thought this, I tried to call out to someone, but I couldn't make the words come out. I could mouth, "Someone come here," but no voice left my lips. What's going on? Someone come. Why can't I cry out? Help me, help me, help me. The fact that I can't say help me out loud is even scarier. If I turn around, the witch gazing into the room from the darkness outside might be inside the room, this time standing right behind me. I'm frightened, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Someone help me, someone help me. I can't get out, I can't get out. Let me out of this room. Help me, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Help me, help me, help me.
I have no clue who this is.
I don't believe you.
I actually have no idea. I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say the Genji or Cannon. That's assuming that we're on the island and not in a magical scene. Why don't we, it seems like they've arrived, lady?
I think we can give them the other.
Oh! Actually, I think I might know who it is, but let's keep going. I'm gonna go with no voice, but I think this is one of mine. But yeah, it sounds like they've arrived, lady. Let's just hit the next button. Let's see what happens. Oh god, I know what's about to go down.
Ben, is this 1998 right now?
I have no comment. I can either confirm or deny such a thing.
Oh my god.
That's...
I think I
know.
No. I think I know exactly what that last scene just was.
Going on? What was it?
Was that future Battler in my author theory? Was that just future Battler having a nightmare? Is that what was going on?
I can either confirm or deny.
Oh my god.
I don't know, dude.
If that's what it is, I'm actually both incredibly happy and terribly disappointed all at the same time.
Well, let's see. Let's keep going because I don't know whose voice this is. Let's hit the next.
I think we can give them the other half a can of Coke for this one.
Yeah. Let's just see who this is because I don't want to fuck this up. This is vaguely important. It is. Yeah. Here it is. It was definitely Amakusa saying "lady," and then someone responding to him.
Oh.
Why don't you take this narration, my dude?
Amakusa ran his finger down my cheek. In an instant, I awoke from the doze I'd just been in. Oh, was it Angie? Thank goodness it was Angie.
She's back!
Oh, thank God.
Yo, what up, girl?
Oh.
She's alive. Maybe.
Why'd you make me do Battler's voice? You freaked me out. Oh my God.
Well, anyway, he's Angie.
Oh.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Was the last scene Battler or was it Angie?
I don't know, it's a great question.
The fact that you said it was Battler just immediately set my mind fucking spinning.
It's a great question.
I'm twisted about.
We'll have to see what happens.
I glared at Amakusa for waking me up in such a creepy way, but he just- Also, Angie's here! I'm so excited!
I was wondering when you were gonna say something.
Ah!
She's not dead, maybe.
Maybe.
Probably.
In such a creepy way, but he just pretended not to notice. Where is this? Feels like a parlor in some dignified person's house, but I have no memory of this place at all. Where is this? Why am I...
You still half asleep, lady?
Yeah, sorry. Where are we?
Huh?
Apparently he hadn't expected me to forget something like that just because I wasn't fully awake yet. For once I agreed with him. Why am I in some parlor that I don't recognize? The sound of footsteps from the they Amakusa had mentioned had come right up to the opposite side of the door. I could hear conversing voices. Is that a woman? Judging by the coffee and snacks laid in front of me, I was the guest here. In that case, I better remember why I came here, or at least who it was I came to visit. Who am I? Shirmiya Angie. There's the man standing behind me. Amakusa Juza. Wait, what? Why did we just get a tip?
Because we're remembering who he is.
I guess. That's the same thing, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it's the same thing.
What's
I'm
the
sure it's
other
fine.
one?
Oh! Zoopadoop.
Okay.
Why does the layout change every single
Why does
damn time?
Vigilia not get a portrait this time?
Yeah, they're all in the same little box. So if you keep clicking on it,
Oh.
see? We've put the three, like, witches attendants, as it were, in the same box.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Also, OMG, the cloak.
Yeah.
There it is!
Why don't you take this one, boy? Take this one.
Battler, the endless sorcerer and the final game master. He is the ruler of the game board and the territory lord. To prove that he has won Beto's game, he must act the part of the game master. By succeeding in this, his victory will be acknowledged and Beto's game will reach its end. Because he knows all the truth, the plane on which he exists is higher than all of those others.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, new image. Oh my god.
Oof.
There he is.
That
Look
is
at that
a
cloak.
juicy looking cloak.
He looks so sexy.
What a man.
I turned gay for Battler. I'm just saying. What?
I love that they stuck with the hand in the pocket, so it's
Yeah.
like going around. It's so nice.
That's definitely a fucking meme that he just never takes his... Like, he's so angry, he just doesn't take his damn hand out of his pocket.
So
It's
funny.
glued in there.
Also, we got back and next buttons.
Yay. That's so
Does
helpful.
that mean that there are three? That does mean there are three.
Look at that. Oh, there's all things for Kinzo.
Oh, and Kinzo's gone.
great.
Kinzo's gone.
Because we've acknowledged it. There you go.
The aged head of the Ashurmiya family, Ashurmiya Kinzo. He is already dead, but thanks to Kraus and Natsu's closed room illusion, it is being made to look as though he is alive. Therefore, there is no longer any need to include him in the number of people on the island. Without him, the number of people goes from 18 to 17. However, after welcoming in the guest room, in the guest known as Erica, the number returns to 18.
There you go.
Doesn't say it in red. I don't believe it.
I don't know. Who knows?
Let's get back to the relevant one to this moment.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure both of these are the
Best
same.
girl.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah.
Best girl.
Amakusa Juza.
Yeah, best girl
The man who
Amakusa.
used to be my guard long ago. He's now the bodyguard Okanogi assigned to me. In that case, is this after Aunt Ava's death? Why? What? Huh? What?
What? What's so confusing about this?
Why is Angie confused about where she is?
That's a great question.
Oh my god.
What is happening? Oh no.
See, in the authorship theory, this works because Angie's been written into the story, but I don't want to stick with that because I don't like it. In that case, is this after Aunt Ava's death when I've thrown off my pursuers on that journey to find out what happened 12 years ago? Is that how it went? Do I really have a memory like this? That's what it is. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I said it. I said it was the case, but I don't like it.
Oh god.
Angie's a figment of the story, everyone.
You think so?
Oh my god, I don't want it.
How about this character, I wonder?
Oh no.
Let's go.
After a knock, the door opened. A person I must have come here to meet entered along with an assistant. Oh, wonderful. Even after seeing her face. Okay, yes, relief. I can't.
What did you think that was gonna be?
Don't worry, I can't remember who
Okay.
she is.
Oh god.
This is you, boy.
Our sincere apologies for keeping you waiting.
What
God, that's just Kumasawa. Oh, that's so bad. Hachijo Toya is here.
That's a relief. The assistant.
Oh wait, you probably should do in that voice.
Whatever.
It's like the other. Well, whatever. It's fine.
Who is the assistant? We're not gonna get a sprite for him. Not relevant enough.
Guess not. The poor guy.
The assistant. Guy. The assistant introduced her to me first, and I finally remembered who she was. She? Thought it was a he.
Excuse me, but are you?
Don't worry. Carry on. Business as usual.
Oh god, here she is.
Who is this?
We need to get a new sprite on. I want to see it with her eyes open though. Fuck. Go new image, but we have to switch to it. Fucking hell. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. They're terrifying.
And that fucking brow, that is like fucking.
Yeah, I'm
that is
going
like
to eat you.
fucking
She's great.
Vulcan Klingon levels
There
of
are
brow.
some fucking evil-looking characters in this. In
And
these
she doesn't look
sprites.
too bad in this one, but she's like menacing as fuck here.
It's great. Oh god. That's right. I am Hachijo Toya.
Tips, boy.
Now it's gonna make it a female voice, and I'm good. Hachijo Toya, a message bottle forger. She's a mysterious novel writer, and her person is surrounded by
it's
even
a
more
dress.
mysteries than those found in her novels. She claims to have found the truth of her Kenjima, and posts new tales she's written on the web, as I'll give you out extra hints. However, I have no memory of meeting with her before my trip to Nijima.
Okay.
So that's Angie telling us about this lovely lady with the dress.
I didn't realize it was a dress. I thought, given this absurd line, that it was a fucking another set
a
of
leotard
pants.
or something?
No, I thought it was just pants.
What if it was pants?
What is with dress pants in this game?
dress pants?
Dress pants.
Yeah, she's a message bottle forger.
It's right up there with shower pants.
She's a message bottle forger.
Yep. That's alright.
Okay.
I know what this implies.
No, it's okay.
I'm sitting here.
I'm impressed that you were able to figure out that might be a thing. It's cool.
I'm just concerned that she's gonna be like, yeah, here's my previous 3 works.
Right.
The Banquet of the Gold Witch.
Totally.
And I'll be like, no!
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
But, admittedly, Angie thought it was a man. This is not a detail I'm gonna let slide.
Sure. Let's see what happens. The magazines will talk about your book signing event. Supposedly, a mysterious male author showed up wearing sunglasses and a mask.
Actually, come to think of it, I don't know much Japanese, but I'm fairly certain that that is numbers.
Probably. I know. I can look it up if you like. Maybe not right now.
Yeah, keep going.
Never thought you'd be a woman. What's the deal? That was just a double arranged for the by the editing
What's
department.
this, Hideyoshi?
Oh god. I've run out of voices too. I'm trying to copy your Kinzo voice. That was just a double arranged by the editing department.
You wait, so this is the edgiest character?
This is the edgy character.
This is the edgiest character.
Yes, definitely.
I want you to stick with this then.
Okay.
I want you to be angry Hideyoshi.
Angry Hideyoshi. Ah. This is so stupid.
This is the new.
I will probably switch voices at some point, but just for this scene.
Just for the edginess.
Just for this scene.
Just
Let's
for the
go.
edginess.
Yeah. I was the helper standing behind him at the book signing. Heh, no, that's a shock. I haven't read your works, but I'll bet you're even more mysterious than your books. Readers only pretend to read books.
This is amazing. I love this so much. I hope it doesn't change because it's just so absurd. It's just.
At least for this scene, I will indulge you in this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whoa!
Oh my god. I know this track. Fuck, what's it called? I wish I knew. It's so good. They read them based merely on the name of the author and the brand and think that they've actually read them. No matter what I write in my books, they don't truly read anything.
I love this so much.
They just pretend to read so they can look smart and knowledgeable and keep up with the current fad. Why on earth should I expose myself to these people?
This is the greatest voice since Russian Jessica.
Why indulge such trash?
I see. Looks like you're Madame Hachicho. What?
Hachijo.
Hachijo, alright.
Yep.
This person really is eccentric, especially that voice. There's no doubt about it.
It's beautiful.
This is Hachijo Toya herself.
It's beautiful. This will be you. This will be your narration.
Hachijo Toya is a mystery novelist who's become the center of discussion lately. Seems her books themselves have been highly praised, but it's her mysterious debut that's attracted so much attention towards her lately. Mysterious debut? What could...
What? What?
I don't like this, Ben. I'm not...
What do you mean? Why wouldn't you like this?
Because it means that I'm both right and also that I'm just wrong enough that it annoys me.
I'm excited to see how you handle this episode.
Oh,
because you may or may not find some things that concern you. This is gonna be fun.
Oh my god.
This is a beautiful character. That's
I
all I'm
will
gonna
say,
yeah.
if she only wrote episode 5 and I guess episode 6, it would make sense that a different author introduced Erica.
Okay.
Throwing that on the table.
Okay, sure.
I'm still
Let's
not,
see what happens.
I'm still
Let's
not
see
happy.
what she tells us.
I wish.
Oh my God.
I wish I could animate what my hands are
You're
doing.
panicking. I can see. I've never seen you this panic. Not since like episode 2, or maybe that one time in episode 3.
Bar, this is too much.
That one time when Vigilia appeared outside in Purgatorio and inside.
That was mainly my mouth, though. That was mainly it hanging
Dude,
open.
your
for
arms
30
went
seconds.
pumping up and down like an athlete.
Oh my god.
This is you.
Alright, I'm reading.
This is you.
Exceptional mystery novels offered by multiple large publishing companies, submitting each of her works under a different pen name. And after that, several highly regarded and anonymous works were discovered, one after another, to have been stories she had written in the past under false names. And her popularity soared as she herself became more mysterious than her books.
Oh god.
Despite all of the,
He's having a panic attack,
the more
everyone.
that
Bear
it
with him.
mentions other books, I'm like, no!
This is great.
Despite all of this, the author herself never appeared in public, and everything about her was wrapped in a veil of secrecy. However, just a few days ago, this author finally made a public appearance for a book signing, showing up with a mask that covered his face and drawing even more public attention. And yet, apparently even that had been a fake. Given this person's radically unconventional track record, it was hardly a surprise to hear her casually insult her fans like this. Oh, those eyes!
Give us the new sprite, please.
Oof.
I want to see the new sprite on this one. Ah, shit!
I feel like my soul is being sucked out.
Ah, no! His voice is perfect. I know quite a lot about you, Ashumi Anji-san.
Perfect.
That's all it shows. I've been saying all sorts of things.
I'm sure you've heard nothing good.
Yes. Nothing good at all. Apparently, you employ and fire people on a whim, try to resolve everything with money, and care nothing for the law as long as you get your way. Yep, sounds about right. However, I happen to like intelligent people like you.
This is amazing. Your voice is curing all tension right now, and it's the only thing that's keeping me going. Is that why you agreed to meet with me?
Exactly. You're the only person who's managed to spot that Itokukuro Rekonamu is another pen name used by me, Hachijo Toya. That's actually quite impressive.
That's also a...
That's a fucking name.
That's a mouthful.
Jesus. This is you.
I want to know what all these names mean.
I kind of want to know too. I might look these up. I'm not familiar.
Itokukuro Regonamu.
Regonamu.
It's a pretty strange pen name.
Yeah, fucking is.
Yeah, it is fucking strange.
You know it's fucking strange when the Japanese character is telling you that the Japanese name is with. Look at this!
However, if you match Japanese syllables to numbers, you can read it as 110-199-60576.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
11,19,960,576. This massive number is equal to 18 to the 18th power. 18 to the 8th.
Yep.
In Japanese, Toya no Hachijio.
Okay.
Or in other words, Hachijo Toya. So I was right, they are numbers.
They are numbers.
Damn!
There you go.
Wow.
Apparently.
You see, at the top of the stairs where I used to go to school, there used to be a display of like 5 different languages of numbers.
Yep.
And Japanese was one of them. So,
Yeah.
So I'm amazed I managed to remember that well enough.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So is Toya's 18 and then Hachijo is 8, I imagine. Or to the 8th.
I guess?
I don't know. It's very strange. Very well done. I was quite impressed. In fact, I was so impressed I decided to let you meet me in person. Welcome to my mansion, Child of Man.
Child of Man?
Child of Man!
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
The manner of
do
speaking
know.
was extremely condescending.
I do know.
But perhaps because... don't say that to me. Perhaps because of her elegant manner, it didn't feel particularly irritating.
Oh dear.
This person had a sort of majestic grandeur about her, which made the style of speech seem almost natural.
Majestic grandeur!
Ah, yes!
Ah, yes, majestic grandeur.
At least that's how it felt to me. In fact, it almost felt as though this was the manifestation of some noble being
Oh boy.
who would have had no need to show herself before mere humans under normal circumstances. Since I'm not particularly a fan of hers, I guess this is proof that her mysterious charisma really has nothing to be laughed at.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
What is that theme?
I need to find out what it is. Anyway, it's great shit.
Anyway. However, I didn't come here to talk to Hachijo Toya. That name is gonna kill me every time.
Hachijo Toya.
Hachijo Toya. It's like
Toya.
it's like back in episode
It's
1
like
when I was struggling.
Toya.
Yeah.
Hachijo Toya.
I know, but fucking remember back in episode 1 when I was struggling to say Ashuramiya for like the first 5 videos?
Yeah.
Don't worry, look at me go now. Ashuramiya. Oh, tough one.
Ashuramiya with the spicy meatball.
What the fuck?
Let's keep going. In
mystery novelist. I'm interested in that name, the mysterious web author who only released her works over the internet. I'm not accepting.
Alright. You're not accepting that name, rejecting this reality and repainting
Around
it with
the
your own?
Japanese parts of the internet, that name is an extremely famous witch hunter.
Itokukuro. Easy. Itoi Kukuro. So 6 syllables.
Oh,
Itoi Kukuro.
it's more of the fact that every time I look at it, I forget how I said it last time.
I know.
It's literally the same as the Ashuramiya name. I'd look at it and I'd be like, I remember I've said this before, but did the A come before the H?
Did it though? Was her name Natushi? Was that
Natushi?
Natushi, yay!
Yeah.
Natushi Ashurama.
Around these parts,
Done.
she's an extremely famous witch hunter.
Yeah.
However, she isn't a big opinion leader like Professor Itsuki. She's one of those message bottle forgers who are always the center of vigorous debate.
Here we go.
Message bottle forgers are, as the name suggests, people who forge and post the contents of what purports to be mysterious message bottles detailing the events of the Rekenjimir incident. They claim to have discovered a new message bottle, and post either a very similar counterfeit story or a new theory with their own interpretation of the truth, all of which are supposedly written by Ashuramiya Maria. In doing so, they openly take the name Ashuramiya Maria, writing up new bizarre tales as if they'd been present themselves and knew the truth. They then send these stories out to the newest seed discovered by humankind, the internet, claiming that it's a 3rd or 4th message bottle. All of the first forges were either simple pranksters or crooks trying to swindle collectors. Eventually, though, people who claimed to have solved the riddle of the message bottle tales and reached the truth started to appear, and they started creating original works of their own, 3rd and 4th message bottles from Ashuramiya Maria, as though they'd moved over to the riddle teller's side. These people rewrote the tale of the witch with whatever interpretations they wanted, and every once in a while, parts of their theories would gain big followings on the net. Some of these creations grew to be so widely trusted they were believed to contain some grain of truth. The more rigid witch hunters openly despised these people, calling them forgers, counterfeiters, or just witches.
Could you imagine if there was, like, I don't know, a forum where you could go to talk about what you thought the truth was?
Well, Ben, did you know? There's a place called Rekenjima.org that has everything.
Ah, yes! Rekenjima.org.
Everything you
A wonderful place. I've been there
need.
myself. Very cool.
Shout out to Aspie.
Shout out to Asby.
Though they claimed to have reached the truth, they refused to tell anyone and created fake message bottles as though testing everyone else. It was no surprise that more straight-laced witch hunters were seriously annoyed by these forgers. However, among those who simply like to entertain themselves with the occult fantasy of Rekenjima, an extremely small number accepted these creations as literary works, glad of these additions to the mysterious tale. She was the most highly regarded of these forgers. Not even gonna try.
You're the worst.
End of the Golden Witch. There we go,
There it is, there it
episode
is.
5.
Yeah, just episode 5.
Oh,
There
don't you
go.
say any others. I'll be tilted off the face of the planet.
Let's see what happens.
End of the Golden Witch. I've read that one. That's one hell of a hobby you got there, killing off other people's families however you like.
Damn. Did you come all the way here just to say that? I think not. Final descendant of the Ashuramiya family.
Oofed.
Get wrecked.
In her latest forgery, N, she killed off 7 members of my family, at least during the actual story. I know what this implies. I'm sitting here.
I'm impressed. Let's see what happens.
I'm still
Let's
not
see what
happy.
she tells us.
I wish.
Oh my God.
I wish I could animate what my hands are doing.
You're panicking. I can
I'm
see.
terribly disappointed all at the same time.
He's having a panic attack. Bear with him.
Not since books. I'm like, no.
Maybe that one time.
Spacebar. This is too much.
That one time when
debut,
Vigilia appeared outside in Purgatorio.
I'm just concerned that she's gonna be like, yeah, here's my previous 3 works.
Right.
The Banquet of the Golden
Totally.
And I'll be like, no! No, if you count Alliance, fuck!
There it is! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Felix! I'm sorry. You may have to do some revising. You may have to do some revising, Felix. I loved reading what you wrote, but you may have to look back and check some things. I'm sorry. How do you feel about this? Tell me.
You know what, Ben?
That's it?
You know what, Ben?
I'm done! Is this the end?
I played the 5th game.
Okay.
I played the 5th game this way.
Okay.
I will play my theory this way.
Okay.
This is a fucking ploy.
You have a mad look in your eyes.
This is a fucking
You look like
ploy.
you look like her when
Ryukishi's on to me. He thinks he's gonna get me with this one.
But he ain't gonna get me.
Fight you to the fucking bleeding end. That mysterious man is battling you, motherfucker. Don't even try me, Ryukishi. You son of a bitch.
Remember to approach the tale with love, guys. That was the message of the entire last episode. Let's not send death threats to Ryukishi. I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's your theory, my dude.
You know what? I can admit defeat.
Okay.
I can do it. I could do it.
Okay, will you?
I won't.
Okay.
Listen, let's go the fuck back up. How far can we go? How far can we go?
Where is it? Where is it?
Where is this
What
motherfucker?
are you looking for?
No.
I don't know what you're looking for. I actually
Where was
have
it?
no fucking clue. What are you looking for?
The part where she showed up to a thing and it's like, oh yeah, I wasn't the actual author, I was standing behind him.
Yeah, that's what she says.
Nah, load of shit. There's the actual author. She's the facade.
Sure.
I reckon this is all.
I feel like you're stretching a little bit, but you know what? That's up to you.
Here's the thing, though, Ben. I put in so much time. I refuse to let this go to waste.
You refuse to revise your theory?
No, I refuse to accept that my revised theory is the truth.
I'll be looking forward to your write-up, and I hope that you're not too prideful as to allow some revisions to your theory.
Oh, don't worry, I'll revise things.
Winks.
But I'm going to fight to the end.
Okay.
Because the thing is that why would they tell us that she faked her identity as a man if it wasn't relevant, Ben?
I don't know.
Why would they do that?
She's a mysterious person. It's character building. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Calm down. I will be soon back to the place where I'm doing my terrible Kinzo impersonation.
This hurts, Ben. It hurts.
I know.
I am currently impaled on the ceiling of a cathedral with smothered mate in blue.
I was gonna, well, I mean, yeah, I guess, I'm not sure if it's more appropriate to blue or, I guess probably blue truth. Yeah, that makes sense.
If it was red truth, I wouldn't have to worry, Ben, because then I could just give up.
It's true. It's the blue truth.
If I accept that it's blue, I can at least fight.
I believe in you. Search for the truth, my dude, and approach it with love. Shall we continue? I mean, you gotta read that bit. I'm
mentally going through everything I wrote down in my head, and I'm like, what would this mean if not that? Because, like, oof, ouch, right in the, oof.
We've been sitting here for about 10 minutes.
We have been.
I just want to let you know that. Do you want to take a break and go over your theory?
No.
Because you sound like you're in physical pain. Do you need a belly rub, maybe?
What the fuck do I do, man?
A drink of tea?
Listen.
Some food? Food's good.
It's like... I don't understand.
I shouldn't be enjoying this as much as I am.
No, you should be enjoying this. This is the reason we're still recording. This is the reason I haven't stopped the fucking video and walked out of the room.
I mean, yeah, like, you have not looked this concerned about anything that has been said since, like, I would say episode 2, even. Like, actually concerned about something.
I wasn't even that concerned about episode 2. I just didn't know what to do in episode 2. Like, in episode 2, I was like, this is fine. I can do this. Right now, I'm like, can I do this?
It's a great question. Can you do this?
Oh,
I don't know.
holy shit. That's so much time.
Yeah.
Took me so much time.
I know. Well, how many words did it come to at the end?
It's somewhere around 7,000 to 8,000.
I think it was about 8,000, but I think you had to cut it down because you broke the character limit.
No, I didn't.
Didn't you?
I had the character limit raised.
Okay, good. You had the character limit raised?
Yes!
Oh my god.
Shout out to technology for doubling the character limit on Rekenjima for me.
Best girl, technology, best girl.
Oh,
Well,
and it was all for this.
Jesus Christ.
I'd like to give a shout out to Sapphire for leaving a clap on that theory because I imagine that was predicting this moment. I imagine that clap was like, ready.
Congratulations! And then the slow clap happens, and then you're pierced by some other mate.
Holy fuck.
I don't know, my dude. I don't know. I don't know what you would like to do to try and counter this, if anything.
I've told you my counter.
Yeah, but like
it's like
I don't know, it's such a flimsy.
it's
kind of thing,
literally
I
like
feel.
it's basically just saying like I don't believe you.
Sure.
That's what my counter is.
Yeah.
And that's not a good counter.
Yeah. I don't know. Here's the thing: if these, because you were good to predict the forgeries, I think that definitely deserves a fucking like real clap, because that is definitely not something that I predicted at all. I got to this scene and I was like, what the fuck? There were forgeries? Someone else wrote them? That's crazy shit. So that's definitely very impressive. I think that something that might be worth doing is thinking about why this person would write those stories. That's something that might be worth thinking about. Because, I mean, who is this person, really? Do we know anything about them? Can we tell anything about them? That sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, it's a problem. It's a problem for your theory.
It is.
Because she's saying she's the one that wrote it.
She is, but there's also the very heavy implication that there's another person in this, which is her assistant and this man. And immediately my mind leaps to that's how I resolve this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't have any justification for
You don't
that
have
at
any
this
like
point.
foreshadowing.
If we get to the end and it turns out that that is the truth,
Yeah.
I'm glad that this foreshadowing is there.
Right. Of course. Well, that's the other thing, isn't it? That like we're unsure now. Like this isn't really something. Like the forgery, like identity of the forger, isn't something that was really brought up. Like they never even mentioned that there are forgeries in the original, except for that.
Like
you said one line about the witch hunter who mentions it, but like
if we take episode 6 rather to be the beginning of the forgeries mystery, and episode 8 to be the end of it, then it would be fitting that someone mentioned in the early part of the story, aka the assistant, who I would claim to be Battler if I'm trying to hold this together with what little
with duct tape,
with what little tape I have left. This is definitely blue painter's tape, the part the type that's really easy to tear.
Sure, yeah, totally. This is that low quality shit.
It's not low quality, it's just designed not for holding things together, but for keeping it's designed for keeping a mess off things.
Okay.
That's why I say it.
Okay. I get you. It's okay. You sound like you're going completely mad. You've become Kinzo.
Like,
I hope you're okay.
If we get to the end and like I'm still right, this is the foreshadowing that justifies it. But
well, yeah.
The question that I have about this being claimed to be the truth is what foreshadowing is there that someone external to the story was writing about it?
I don't know.
Like episode 4 you can say kind of because they go in with Utsuki and they're like, oh yeah, there's all these forgeries and shit.
Yeah.
But there's like it's almost like I want to just throw the Nox rule at it, that it can't be someone presented, it has to be someone presented at the beginning of the story.
You see, well, that, as we discussed in the previous Tea Party video, that mainly like applies to a murder mystery, and this isn't about a murder.
I know.
But yeah, no, I mean, you're right, as I also discussed, to further your point, that in good storytelling, things should connect. There should be some kind of foreshadowing for like the story. The outcome of the
because
story
like
should be
the whole thing
foreshadowed from
was
the
is that
beginning.
one line that's really like hooked me on this story was your line at the end of the epitaph video where you're like, Ryukishi writes in a way that, much like we said in the Van Dyne rules, where it's like the reader should look back and see the solution staring them in the face.
Yep.
When I made the assumption that Battler was still alive and was writing these stories, reading back through it felt like the solution was staring me right in the face. This is like my face was on the ground and I was looking at all of these clues and then I just ran into someone's boot.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely.
it doesn't mean that the path doesn't carry on from here, but there's still a boot in the way.
There's a boot in the way. A sexy lady boot.
Apparently so.
Yes, a sexy lady boot.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't do anything now because like that was so many hours of thinking for that.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, we're not even at the end of this scene.
Yeah.
We've still got an entire episode to kind of explore this in one way or another.
But I don't know.
know.
I'm going to proclaim that I will fight from the angle that this is a ruse and that the assistant is the actual author and that the assistant is Battler.
Sure.
But that is purely for the sake of having something to work with.
Sure.
Which was what led me to the epitaph getting as far as I did. So I'm happy to keep like throwing that one in there. But I mean like, oh.
Yeah, I mean,
I am so upset right now.
it's okay. It's okay, my dude.
Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but my hands have been clenched
I know.
this
You've been
entire
shaking.
time.
You've been trembling. You were literally like Erica at the end of EP5, trembling with rage.
I know, and it's so fitting because we were talking about how Erica is a parallel for for readers like me.
Yep. 100%.
I'm doing that right now.
I know. You gotta trust Ryukishi, my dude. You gotta have love. Don't fight to fucking be right. Fight to fucking uncover the truth. That's how we roll.
I guess so. I'm still talking here, aren't I?
Yeah.
How long was that? I'd love to get a count on how. That was at least like 10 to 15
Can we
minutes.
just have a timer on the screen that's been slowly ticking up?
I'll add one.
A little one, not too big, not too obtrusive. Maybe just over her face.
As you're talking right now, I'm just gonna stretch it bigger and smaller.
Yes.
No,
Alright.
Fuck.
So why do you start this page? I mean, you read the first
in her
bit.
latest forgery, N, she killed off 7 members of my family, at least during the actual story. And if you count Alliance and Banquet, the other forgeries she's made before now, then she's killed off most of my family in horrible ways over and over. I can't take this.
Do you want me to take the spacebar?
Of course, I want to complain.
I'll take the spacebar.
Keep going.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold myself.
Okay. I'd hold you, but it'd be pretty awkward.
No,
I couldn't hit
it
the
wouldn't work
spacebar.
well for the microphone.
It's true.
However, all of her works are known for being both in form and level of perfection, the closest tales to those written by Ashuramiya Maria herself. In particular,
You're doing
her
good, Rose.
her first forgery, Banquet of the Golden Witch,
It is.
managed to fit everything, including Ashuramiya Ava's escape to Kuwadorian. People wondered whether this might be the true story of Rekenjima, and it even made it onto the talk show.
There's so much commentary on like the way that fucking fans approach these. It's so good. It's so meta.
So far, all of these tales have been nothing more than electronic text on the web. However, people will eventually realize that she is actually Hachicho Toya. I'm not saying...
Doing good, girl.
I refuse to say her name on a moral basis now.
God damn
This
you.
is my fight.
You're the worst.
I refuse to accept her as a witch.
Fucking hell.
When that happens, they'll become the works of that bizarre Hachijo, and no one will think of them as mere fan creations. People will probably start wondering if this might actually be a third message bottle she found and released under the guise of a story she wrote herself. When that happens, these stories will probably seem even more bizarre and credible. Hit the button.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
it was Angie. You're pretty cunning, aren't you?
Why do you say that?
Everything. It's not working anymore. It's not working anymore,
It
Ben.
will work. I just gotta
It's
talk
not
more.
working anymore, Ben.
I just gotta talk more. It's fine. It'll make you feel better.
You're doing this to make your forgery seem more mysterious and more credible.
And what do you mean by credible?
Once you've gained credibility, your forgeries will rise to the level of truth.
Rise to the level of truth? How foolish. Such a thing is unnecessary for my works.
This is amazing.
This is the best voice,
It's still
actually.
not
I'm
helping.
so totally into it.
You're saying that because your works are truth and not mere forgeries.
I feel like I'm doing the voice for the new Sprite version of her more than the old Sprite version, but it's perfect. Correct! They are truth, so there's no need for them to rise into anything.
You're on Maria, One-chan,
Damn.
and you definitely weren't on Rekenjima on that day. So how can you be so absurd as to call this the truth?
Hey, don't lose your cool, lady.
Shut up, what makes you think I'm losing my cool?
You would definitely lose your cool.
I'm deaf. My cool is out the room right now.
How do you normally do the Kinzo laugh?
Huh?
Angie half realized that she'd let her emotions get the better of her. She let out a sigh and shrugged. Your reason for coming here, it wasn't to yell at me for killing your family several times within my fortress, correct? Hachijo had been smiling at Angie kindly, but in a condescending manner, or else like a mother might watch over a very small child. Angie realized this and was unable to suppress her irritation. Apparently, Amakusa could tell that Angie was getting worked up. He joked around with her for a bit so they could start the conversation over again from the beginning. Perfect. Perfect scene. He hit every emotional beat.
I'm so done.
The thing you came here to hear, it's the truth that I've reached, is it not?
Why are you so sure that you've reached the truth?
Because I've understood all of the tales.
But I'm asking you why you're so sure about that.
Do you think the sun never revolved around the earth? Hachijo suddenly started talking about the Ptolemaic theory. There you go.
It's something that was actually brought up early on. I'm very interested to see if it was in episode 3.
It's a great question. Angie was about to tell her not to answer questions with more questions, but she quickly realized what Hachijo meant. Humans used to support the Ptolemaic theory, goddammit. However, that theory has been rejected in the modern age. Does this mean that, at the instant that theory was rejected, the sun stopped moving and the earth started revolving around the sun?
Of course not. The truth doesn't change based on what humans believe.
Then right now, no denial of my truth means exactly the same thing. The idea of heliocentrism was proposed by several scholars before Galileo. However, it was hard to objectively prove that theory using the scientific techniques available at the time. Even so, they didn't change what the truth was. And yet it moves.
So you're saying the truth is still the truth whether you can prove it or not?
Correct! In the future, when the full truth finally becomes known, people will look back and realize that I had already discovered it. Apparently Angie just couldn't stand Hachijo's attitude. She kept getting irritated, and every time Amakusa would joke around until she settled down again. However, there could be no mistake that Hachijo was a genius, and had used her extraordinary intuition to form a most interesting outlook on the events that occurred on that island. That was why Angie had wanted to contact Itoi Kukuro and hear her views. Still, this meeting surely had been fortunate for Angie. She hadn't been absolutely sure that Itoi Kukuro was Hachijo Toya. She hadn't thought that the publishing company would really contact the author, and moreover, she hadn't dreamed that the mysterious masked author would grant her an interview under such short notice. The more she thought about it, the more she realized that the sum of the events leading to this meeting, oh my god, made for nothing short of a miracle. Close enough. Yes, a miracle.
After all, in almost all cases, I'd never been contacted by the publishing company, and would leave for Najima the next day. What?
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 Let's continue on. Question mark.
I'd leave for Najima, then go on to Rikenjima. And then give Onichan a Sakataro stuffed animal. Huh. Why a Sakataro stuffed animal? My memory of the future is all muddled. My head hurts.
That's such a good line.
That's so
My
twisted.
memory of the future. It's so good. Hachijo said something about showing Angie something good, rose from the sofa and headed for the study desk. Oh boy. When she turned her back, Amakusa asked Angie, who seemed to be troubled by something, if she was okay.
I'm not okay, Amakusa.
It's okay, that's why he's here.
Piece of shit.
That's why he's here!
Hey, Amakusa.
He's here to calm you down.
How long have I been here?
What? You've been looking weird for a while now. What's going on?
I can't remember how long I've been sitting here.
Are you still half asleep?
That's not it. I mean, I was able to get an appointment with Professor Utsuki, but the publishing company never got back to me about...
Itoi Kukuro.
So in the end, I was stuck unable to do anything that entire day, right?
Huh?
Amakusa, you went to go get that large black bag, didn't you? That's right. Just before we left for Najima, Amakusa and I parted ways just one time. Said something about getting a weapon from an acquaintance of his, and he went to get that large black bag. Wasn't that today?
Was it?
What am I talking about? I mean, Didn't I go to Najima, meet Captain Kawabata, and inside the bed shop? What?
What happened? Something wrong?
Did my confusion and uncertainty make me sigh out loud? Even though Hachicho's back was to me. She slowly turned around and smiled as though she had peered into my heart. No, it's nothing. Strange memories, ones that I can't even understand. I tried to hide my confusion. But for some reason, Hachicho had a strange glint in her eyes, as though she could read my mind.
I have revived and killed your family several times with inverse forgeries, almost like a witch might.
Reviving and killing them whenever you like. Endlessly. Sounds almost like Beatrice, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So please, follow the lead of all those people on the web, and consider the possibility that I might be a witch.
She took a thickly packed brown envelope out of a locked drawer. It appeared to be filled to the brim with printer paper.
I hope you're ready.
Perhaps this was a manuscript for one of her works. Episode 6!
Oh boy.
Neat letters written with a fountain pen on the envelope. Spelled out the word Dawn. There it is.
Yeah.
There's no forgery by the name of Dawn. Which must mean...
I hope you're ready for things to get incredibly meta. It's gonna be great. And you could tell, this was a new one. Hachicho's newest unreleased forgery. Dawn of the Golden Witch. For one such as I who knows everything is boring. However, I don't dislike letting the ignorant read my works to see what kind of reactions they have. And so I want you to read it.
You want me to read your newest work, which you've created as the new Endless Witch?
Correct, child of man. Whether you resent it or admire it, you can help me forget my illness.
What is that phrase?
For a time.
Child of man.
I don't know, what does it mean?
Who speaks like that?
It's a great question. I don't know, but maybe Angie can help her forget her illness for a time.
Let's put an end to this farce, shall we? Who are you? I don't remember ever meeting you like this. Yes, I did try to contact Hachijo Toya, but in the end I never got a chance to meet her. In other words, all of this is a falsehood. Whose piece am I this time? Sorry, but if you think you can tame Ashuramiya Angeli so easily, you're making a big mistake.
Yes, I hoped you'd be this interesting.
She finally couldn't hold it back and burst out laughing. Gradually, the space around them seemed to be filled with a strange purple mist.
The room itself seemed to twist and bend. Here we go, boys.
That's some green that wasn't there before.
Definitely. Her figure also twisted, and after something that couldn't be described elapsed, her form changed to become just what she had called herself, a witch. Splendid! You did well to see through my veil.
What?
New image, boys! I don't have anything to say about this character's design. It's very strange. I would say even stranger than any we've seen so far.
I don't know.
She's got a fucking medallion on her chest.
Except
and, like,
for the
red and
horns,
white.
this is surprisingly tame.
Yeah. I will say, for some context, that I believe the robes are supposed to be reminiscent of a shrine maiden's outfit. I know that the colors red and white are very important to the Shinto religion.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
And the horns?
I have no comment on the horns. I should say horns in quotation marks. I don't know. It's very strange. She's got a little cane too, which is pretty cool.
It almost looks like a pencil, which is interesting.
Yeah. It's very cool. There's a lot of color to this character, which I really like. It's actually a really good new sprite.
That is a really good one.
I'm genuinely impressed by that, especially like the robe down the bottom.
Yeah.
Does she have? Do we just get a new like witch thing for her?
I didn't hear it.
No, unfortunately not. That's okay. Maybe later. Let's see. Oh, of course we haven't. I'm being a silly person.
Man, what are we gonna name a new witch?
What do you mean?
We've had the Witch of Truth, we've had the Endless Sorcerer, we've had the Fuck.
The Golden Witch.
Golden
Endless,
Witch.
Endless Sorcerer.
Certainty, miracles.
Certainty, miracles.
What's left?
Truth. Erica was truth.
I thought I said that, but.
Angie was trying to be a
what
witch
other
of
elements
origins.
of the story do we have?
And Maria was the witch of something. Let's double check. I don't know. I reckon you could make some guesses, but I don't know if you get it.
I feel like deception is the obvious one, the obvious like angle that we have.
That's my title, good sir. I'll let you know.
That's true.
I am the witch of deception.
I'm trying to think what other aspects of the story have we like not covered with witches. We haven't covered love, but I feel like that would be an extremely...
A witch of love?
I feel like that would be extremely against what her character seems to be.
I don't know.
What other aspects have we like not covered?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Is you.
I'm already emotionally drained enough.
I know.
It seems I'm the type witches just love to cling to.
Don't stop thinking.
You'll have the same condescending tone towards humans.
Yes.
Says witch Angie Beatrice.
It's true.
I figured you were a witch right away.
Yes, I am very condescending. The novelist sitting on the sofa was nowhere to be seen.
I will say though, I love that if I'm claiming that this is part of the like witches part of the forgery.
Yeah.
I love that the author is writing about themselves this way.
Right.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Even Angie's bodyguard, who was supposed to be around at times like this, was gone. There was only a non-human figure relaxing in a large, ornate rocking chair. Wonderful. I find you truly intriguing, child of man. Your charming nature is the perfect medicine for my boredom.
Yeah, well, I don't see anything charming about this. Why am I alive? Wasn't I killed in a pretty nasty way for breaking the rule about revealing my name? To be honest, I did doubt that those people would just let me go so easily. What kind of farce will I be forced to go along with this time?
Angie, god damn you.
I really don't care. I'll just do whatever I can with the bounds of the role they give me. Whatever I can do to help Oni-chan. Of course I understand. Even if he wins, he'll never come back to me. Even so, I'll struggle on. I'll make sure Oni-chan comes back to the me of that day.
No need to lose your temper. I'm not asking you to be at peace.
And why did you summon me here? Don't tell me you want me to read this new story or whatever it is you've written.
That's it exactly. I do not want you to be my piece. I have always been a mere observer, and I have no intention of sticking my neck into their game.
I don't get it. What is it you want from me?
Be an observer for me. An observer of the fragments Beatrice has woven.
An observer? I don't really get it, but no deal.
In the past, I observed the fragments through Butler's eyes. However, now that he has succeeded the position of Game Master, he is not a suitable observer. I am following this tale with true and earnest intentions. It would be such a waste to observe it through the eyes of Butler as he is now, like reading a detective novel backwards.
Oni-chan is the game master?
Whew, where have you been?
What on earth are you talking about?
You must have no clue what it's all about. You want to know, don't you? I want to know too. What kind of tale will Butler weave now that he has taken the position of Game Master? Furthermore, I wish to search for the truth Butler reached as part of my own mental journey. My illness affects me gravely. If I do not think, I cannot even keep my heart beating.
So, you want me to read your new picture book aloud to you?
You might as well interpret it that way. In exchange, you'll also be able to take part in your own journey of the mind. I do believe that even you have yet to reach the truth.
This voice is so brilliant.
It's killing my throat. I feel your pain. I think you want to continue on the journey to find that truth.
I don't owe you anything.
Do not push your luck. I can be lenient at times, but such cases are rare. Let's go, boys. Angie hadn't yet reached the truth either.
Man, I can hear it in your voice. If it's killing you, stop.
No.
The reason I can do Kinzo is because I worked on the technique.
I will work on it. It's fine. It's all in the practice. It's all in the lungs. Though she knew that the game was little more than a toy for the amusement of those witches, she wanted it to resume, so that she could follow the tale and close in on the king called Truth.
I might explore the tale to find the truth for myself, but I have no obligation to read it aloud until the end for your sake. Understand?
Angie was willing to read the story aloud, but she could quit at any time if this witch made her mad. She was, in effect, warning the witch not to annoy her. Of course. You call it a picture book, but to me it is the only medicine for a fatal illness. I cannot take that medicine without you to assist me. In other words, It's a mutually beneficial arrangement.
So you're telling me to read you a book until you fall asleep, and in exchange you'll let me read it too. Is that right?
Precisely. If you're willing to accept, I shall ask you to become my reader for a while.
Well, it's nice to get my own title, but all you really want me to do is read books, right?
Becoming my reader means the same as becoming my familiar. In other words, what is done against you will be done against me. I will not permit anyone to disrupt my only interest, that being to read the rest of Beatrice's tale. I will not let Berncastel, Lambda Delta, or even Beatrice force anything upon you. This witch, who seemed to have an almost divine quality to her, spoke both quietly and forcefully. That's how I would describe her voice. There was no threat in her words. However, even so, it was clear that she was on a different level than Berncastel and the other witches, and not at all to be taken lightly.
So you'll offer me protection if I agree to read your book?
Of course. What I want is for you to read aloud to me. I will not spare any who attempt to stand in the way of that.
Huh.
It was a chill scene. If my attitude seems arrogant to you, allow me to apologize, child of man. It may not seem so, but I am speaking to you with the utmost respect.
That phrase.
It's great.
Yeah, probably. Even that witch-like style of speech feels like it's gotta be the most respectful thing you've said in the last 100 years.
When you're reading a book, do you tell it, thank you very much, before flipping through the pages?
I guess it is like that. I understand.
Despite agreeing to have a conversation with Angie, she was showing an incredible amount of respect and willingness to compromise. Angie shrugged, but she also nodded to show her consent.
Sure. I'll be your reader. I get that you showed a ton of respect just by asking for my consent first.
You understand well, child of man.
Every time.
My name's Angie.
Child of man.
Not child of man or whatever.
Child of man. Very well. As proof of my respect for you, I will acknowledge your name. For her, acknowledging a human's names was like acknowledging the names of all the leaves scattered across the round, Chirumi scatter. So her acknowledging Angie's name was a miracle. No, it was immensely good fortune. From this point forth, Ashumi Angie will serve as Rita and Miko.
Whatever that means.
Let's find out. To the Witch of Theatre going, Feathering Augustus
Theatre
Aurora.
going?
There it is. Should we get a little thing too? Oh god, this is gonna kill me. Let's go.
Can we like switch? Nope.
I don't think so. No, she's changed completely. Oh yeah, we got the whole full body of her dress and the colours. Feathering Augustus Aurora, the majestic Witch of Theatre going, drama and spectating. She is tired of life after 1,000 years and constantly repeats a cycle of life and death. In the past, she served as the master for several games as a legendary witch, but her legend, glory, and memory have already disappeared into the past and have been forgotten. Only the solemn medal she wears on her chest contains those memories. The horseshoe-shaped object floating around her head is a memory aid device. It records her name, appearance, and other aspects of her personality. She is so old that she would not be able to preserve her own individuality without this.
Is the previous game she served in Higurashi, perchance?
I don't know. It's a great question.
You do know.
I have no clue. But I have no clue. I mean, I could either confirm or deny.
That's the one I was looking for. There you go. Interesting.
It's very cool. She's pretty, like, I don't know. I love her design so
Medal
much.
on her chest.
She's such a weird
contains
character.
These memories.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I've seen that before.
Yeah. She's very weird.
In case that didn't pick up, I said I don't think I've seen that before.
Yep.
I noticed that the meter didn't peak very much when I said that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Even with Ryuki's character designs for Umineko, I personally find her to stand out. Like, I don't know. She is not very sexualized at all. She's got all these fucking floaty robes. The, like, sash over her arm particularly stands out to me.
Yeah.
Like, there aren't many characters that wear... Like, this is more traditional Japanese, like, clothing. As I said, reminiscent of a shrine maiden.
Yeah.
And there aren't really any other characters who wear anything like this. I don't think. Yeah, she's very weird. Very much not inspired by the West, I suppose, in some ways. Anyway, she's fun. We'll see where we go.
Interesting.
Let's get to reading episode 6. We're about to open.
I will say, I love
page.
that Angie's basically being asked to proofread.
Yeah.
I will not be surprised if we get halfway through and there's like some mistake in the story and
Like,
shit just goes
Hold
haywire.
on. Yeah. That'd be pretty great. Until you finish reading, I shall bring calamity to all who attempt to hinder your task. When the Witch of Theatre Going, Featherine, spoke this, Theatre Going, Angie was wrapped in a glowing
Sorry,
light.
I
It's okay.
gesticulated with my
I
other
know,
hand and
I know.
pushed my hand
It's
down.
okay. I feel you. Angie didn't feel any particular change herself, but she definitely had been given something that only non-humans could sense. It signified that from this point forward, Angie would be the Witch of Theatre Going subject. That didn't mean that Angie would gain some sort of special power, but at the very least it probably meant that anyone wanting to cause her harm would first have to take on Featherin herself.
Your name's pretty long. Sounds like some Roman person from the history books.
Yep.
What should I call you?
Those not familiar with me call me Augustus Aurora.
What was her original name?
Featherine Augustus Aurora,
Okay.
Witch of Theatre Going.
Right.
And such and so forth.
I just thought that it was going like that was going to be something different,
Is it
and I was like,
something
wait,
really
isn't that what
short?
it?
Yeah.
After all the respect you've shown me, it's only fitting I respond in kind. I'll call you Featherin.
There you go.
Any problems?
None at all. For an ailing witch such as myself, even being called by my first name will be an experience to be treasured and pondered over, child of man.
I have a name. It's Angie.
Angie, please. Even conversations like this are pleasant every once in a while. Angie, my Miko. Angie accepted her role. She would observe this story with the Witch of Theatre Going. The curtain was rising on the sixth tale. Oh, that was a long chapter. That was way longer than it should have been. You know what?
Definitely way longer
It's
than
okay
it
though. It was
was.
good. I enjoyed it. What a weird shit.
What
for
weird.
the beginning of episode 6, Dawn of the Golden Witch.
Part of me was expecting this. Part of me was fully expecting episode 6 to open up and be like, fuck you. I wasn't expecting it that much.
I know.
That was...
Episode 6 is a big slap in the face.
Ugh. And the thing is, I can still kind of make it work. I don't
Well,
like it though. I
okay.
don't...
I believe in you. But there is something to keep solace in, and that is that the great detective knows.